Hello, we're back, and she's being 5 again. I think today's just her day. And see, when she watches these videos later, and she's wondering how she can always be adorable sometimes.
I'm not. So,
anyway,
I'm not.
This is our bias video part 2, and we didn't say who we were.
Yeah, because I speak 3 languages.
We didn't say who we were yet. I'm sorry. I'm Clea.
I'm Cynthia.
Sorry.
And yeah, we speak 3 languages. I don't. She don't. I do.
I'm sorry. She speaks 3 languages.
I do.
She speaks English. Say hi.
Hello.
Española.
Let me actually say it in Spanish. Hola.
Annyeonghaseyo. No, but she really does speak those fluently, and it's great until she starts mixing them, and then I have to do that. Let me decode this message.
But it's not my fault. I got like 3 languages running around in my head. Sometimes I just be like English, Spanish.
Yeah.
I do.
It's great sometimes. And sometimes I'm just like...
Anyway.
Yeah.
Tangents we must go on, and now we're back.
EXO. This bias video
dedicated solely to them because
our emotions are kind of real mixed up with that group. So we can start off by saying like our set, like these are our biases, and then we can go into these problem children.
Even that's not set.
And then our biases, they don't really change. The list constantly shift.
It's always the same, but they shift. They constantly change position.
Except for her top. Her top is always no, it's not though.
No, it's not.
Not nowadays. Not nowadays. It used to just be Chris is always husband. Chris. And normally when I'm talking about husband, it's normally Chris. But then
Dio's ruining my life.
Yeah.
Dio's ruining my life.
Yeah.
He's encroaching on Chris territory, and I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. At this point.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, hers are.
So I'll name them from like Chris, cause he's husband and he's getting tripped up, but he's still the title hasn't changed yet, so he's important.
She's gonna say she's naming these in order of who's top, but she's not.
Right at this moment that I'm thinking about it. Chris, Dio. See, I even had to think about it. Like I was like, wait, Daniel.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Kai. And yes, there's a 5th one.
Oh yeah,
Luhan.
Luhan was someone we ignored for forever, right? And no, I'm not gonna say we ignored Luhan, but Luhan kind of always had fans since like Jump, and it was like, oh, he's really pretty. But then Luhan,
I had to talk about this moment. We had a moment. We were watching the final episode of EXO Showtime, right? Up until that episode, Luhan was forever Lulu. That's it. I know Lulu's trying so hard to be manly, but he's just Lulu. He can't do it. Then we saw him do manly things.
He started playing basketball.
And he was playing basketball, and he was all like, I'm a man. And what?
But do you know the important part? He managed to make a basket, and he had to go past Chris to do it, and he made the basket. And we've seen Chris play, and Chris can play basketball.
You can't get past Chris. Chris was like, no. And Luhan was like, that's cute.
Lulu is now Luhan.
He's Luhan.
He's a man.
Lou for short.
We understand that Luhan forever and always.
He has and that was the moment, because up till then I was like, nah, I'll claim him. I'll claim him. Up until that, when that happened, when he became Luhan, he became the 5th on the list.
Yeah, and I had already told her that he was his because her kids, not mine, not my kids. She has a lot of kids that do that baby please control your face. Lulu's one of those
Luhan can't control his expressions
at all,
and he really can't. He's just like, yeah. He has a really ugly laugh, but I love it because he's just like, it's funny, and I'm like, yes, don't control it, laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, ironically enough, a lot of my biases, they just can't control the faces, especially in EXO.
And it's weird because almost all of her biases are entirely gorgeous. Like, they're the model. They're just like, we're good looking.
They are.
And then they derp, and their derps are serious derps.
Like, you probably
my bias list. Oh, my bias list is more complicated than hers because I have 3 set biases. I have 3 set ones, and it's never changed. It's always been the same 3. It's always been zoom in, and then why am I doing this? Like 5? No, 3. Zoom in and
5. Zoom in.
Stop it. Zoom in, Tao, and Lay.
Sorry. Lay is problematic. Lay's a problem.
For the longest time, I just didn't. I do not. Even now, I don't claim an XO husband. Yeah, I don't claim XO husbands because on a day-to-day basis, that can change depending on if I see a video or Lay decides I'm gonna play the guitar, or Zoomin decides to make a freaking cup of coffee. I'm so sick of
She loves coffee. Well, she loves coffee. It's kind of ridiculous, but kind of not ridiculous. And she saw a video of Zoomin as a barista. She lost her life. Like, she lost her life and then got it back and then watched another barista video and she lost her life again. She's suicidal. Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. I can't help it.
But, and like I say it forever, and she doesn't have to believe me. Zoomin is a husband. Like, she always says, I don't have a husband. Zoomin's her husband, because whenever I'm like, blase, blase, blah, we're talking about EXO doing something, she always go, but my husband. And I'm just like, what? You just said you don't have one, now you're calling him your husband as a husband. Yeah. Just wanted to put that out there. She wanted to act all crazy and in denial and stuff. She don't claim it because that's her husband.
I have some problem kids in this group. And one of them is just one that I just didn't even expect at all. Like, it came so far out of left field. I don't know.
I think we have the same problem kid.
I don't think so.
Who's your problem kid?
Who's your problem kid?
Tell yours first. You were talking about it first.
I mean, I know I have more than one problem kid.
I have a lot, but there's 12 of them. Now I have to have some problem kids.
This specific problem kid is not, it may not be the one that you're thinking of. Who's your problem kid?
I have, like, off the top of my head, I have like two that I want to talk about right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the one I'm thinking of because I'm pretty sure that it's not the same one because I don't even think he's on her radar. But it would be MBLAQ.
Oh, okay, yeah, no,
he's not on her radar.
He's not on my radar.
Okay, so MBLAQ is a problem.
Sehyeon.
He's really cute.
Oh, Sehyeon.
But
I'm assuming
he's really manly at the same. It's just really stressful.
He, like, I was telling her the other day, he reminds me of Thunder from MBLAQ. You know we didn't do MBLAQ.
Oh my god.
really quick. Our MBLAQ biases
is the same.
It's leader. So no, okay.
Sorry, back to EXO.
Anyway,
bad people.
EXO. He reminds me of Thunder, and it's not. They don't look anything alike. They really don't. But
they have the same like
feel.
Like their
Nukim,
their personalities.
I like the feel. That's what I just said. They have a similar personality. They have a similar body shape. Like they have
really broad
shoulders, small faces, broad shoulders, and really tall. And they just got attitude, sass all day long. Just sass.
And then they
want to act like children sometimes.
Yeah,
and be cute.
So, but they don't respect the you're the young in the relationship.
They're like that's cute. You're my young. I don't care.
They're like, oh, that's cute.
You're older than me, and I don't care.
Am I supposed to care?
Get out my face with that BS.
Yeah.
So they remind me of each other.
But I think the two problem kids that we have that are the same are they two of the singers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably Chan and Bake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those became our problem kids at the same time. What happened was we decided, oh, EXO, you're on a Mortar song. Let's just watch it. I mean, there was
obviously I was like, Kai, yes. Deal's in this. I don't care. Kai, yes.
But this was when it was just the initial duet.
And then they were like, no, because we're just going to do two people. And then I was really sad because I was like, but I wanted to see Kai do some stuff.
And it was neither of our
biases. I was like, I'm going to watch it because it's EXO.
Yeah, and be supportive.
And be like, yeah, EXO, but I don't care. But then they sang that song. And I was like,
we know that Chin and Bake, we know they can sing.
Oh, they
but honestly, as far as singers went in the beginning, I was really all up in Dio's business. I wasn't even in Dio's business. I was just like, oh
my god, you can sing, but Kai.
Yeah. I was all up in Dio's business because Dio has it's a very smooth R&B voice.
Which I like.
But let me tell you something. because we watched that duet, and I
actually have that song on my iPod.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they could. I knew they could sing, but I didn't know Chin's voice could go that low,
and I didn't know Bae could go that high. Yeah, because in EXO they're opposite. Like, well, I mean, obviously they're in different teams too.
But Bae doesn't sing that high note.
Bae doesn't sing high notes, and Chin doesn't. They don't do it. And so when they came out on Immortal Song, they were like, I'm gonna sing whatever I want to sing because I can do that because I'm a singer. And we were like, you can't do that. And you're not supposed to. And they were like, but we can and we will. So shut up and listen. And we listened. And I cried. I didn't really cry, but
it was very stressful.
It was a very stressful time in my life, and I watched that video back to back.
We watched it a few times because we just need to make sure that what we heard with our ears
was what really we heard with our ears. With myself, I don't think this was made up, but Jesus. Yeah, I think God just implanted this in my head because I
didn't hear magical. That. Angels don't sing no. Yeah, but yeah, so they
at that moment. They were on the radar.
Yeah. To kind of delve more into my biases, I was trying very hard not to like Tao. I had a feeling for, like, initially I was like, I don't even think I really had a bias at first. I didn't want to claim anybody because there are so many of them, and when I claim biases, I want to be really sure. So it's like, oh, I don't want to claim anyone yet. I kind of liked Kai, but she was already like, no. That was one of her biases. She was like, no. And then I can happily say, though, that I was like, you like Chris? No, I don't like Chris. Yes, you do. So I pulled a Cynthia on Cynthia. That's what I did.
She turned it around on me. Why?
And then I think I started with Tao. Yeah, I started liking Tao because Tao is so cute. Gucci all day.
Gucci Prada. I don't know how the song goes. But
he loves something. He's just cute, and he can eat you out of house and home, and your whole neighborhood out of house and home.
But he's adorable. Again, what's for dinner?
Yeah,
you just had.
Yeah, that was a snack. Yeah, but he is adorable, and just entirely badass all at the same time. And that's why I love him, because Tao is super cute and adorable, and he will just kick your ass 3 ways past Sunday and be like, I'm not sorry, because no. He reminds me of, if you're into anime and you've seen Oran High School Host Club, she don't know what I'm talking about, but Honey Senpai, he's this big, this beautiful little blonde baby, is just got all the black belts and will just mud stomp anyone and everyone, including the entire police force. But yeah, he reminds me, I think of them like that. And then there's Lei. Lei is someone that I think of like, I just want to take care of Lei because Lei is adorable. And then Lei
I will attest to that, because at first I was just like, yeah, I'm okay. And then I started watching Extra Showtime and I was like, can I just have him? Like, I don't even, he's not my bias, he's not even on my list.
You just want to take care of him.
I just want to like mother him.
Yeah, he looks adorable and sleepy.
Here's a pillow, take a nap. Oh, are you hungry? Let me give you a sandwich.
But
he's so cute.
But then Lei dances.
Yeah, but then he do things, and I'm just like, not my bias. I can't even look at it. I can't.
Then he dances.
Then he does. Then I have to do this. Like, I'm just like,
no, yes, no.
That doesn't belong to me. But look, no, it's not mine. Like,
yeah. And then Lei's really just Lei all day. And honestly, that's something we just recently found out watching Extra
I'm sorry if you watch Extra Showtime, that last video, are you really, it's like, I want to write a happy song. Are you really happy? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We had to pause that. We paused it and we watched it like 3 times. Like, we were just like,
watch it again.
Rewind and play. That was great.
I feel like we would actually be able to be friends with Lei because his personality would click
get along with him so well.
Because he's just himself all day. If he's not in a good mood,
I'm not in a good mood. I'm not. He's like, I'm not happy. No, I'm gonna just sing a sad song as I want to.
Yeah, and I like him for that. And it just also makes me think of how strong of a person he has to be to get on stage and to put a smile on his face. But like in day-to-day life, Lei's not the one to be like, oh, you're so happy today. Lei's like, no.
The thing for me is, when I first started to get to know this group, I was always like, Lei needs to be protected. I need to like put him under my wing and just, keep him safe. And then I started watching the show, and I started to get like a taste of what the kind of person that he is. He's really strong.
Yeah.
He don't need my help.
Yeah.
He don't need my help.
Lay's good. He can just do.
He can say me, cause I don't do none of that. I don't do none of my feelings.
Yeah.
You were saying about your phone?
You're supposed to put her phone on vibrate, and I swear I thought
She thought she did, but she didn't.
But I
Because
guess
I
I
just
did,
heard
'cause
JB be like, imuchanya. It's a thing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not really sorry because I love hearing that. Anyway, my last bias.
Zoom.
I didn't even know I liked him, right? I was just like, oh, he's so cute. But every time she would say something about him, even before I claimed,
now I'm like, aw. We'll get into that because I have some stories.
Yeah, and because she was always like, he has such a weird face sometimes, and I was just like, don't say that. That was before
she
I was
always got mad at me,
I was always
but
just
she
like,
would never claim him.
Beautiful. And then
I brought her. I told her, I was like, listen, that's yours.
And I was just like,
you ready to jump down my throat about it?
Yeah.
That's yours.
I was just like, no, not yet. And then I don't really know. It might have been. I want to say it might have been like Wolf, but I'm not sure if it was like around Wolf. I don't remember what era they were in at that point, but I know by the time they got to Growl, I know that my bias list was just set. But yeah, Zoomin's my favorite because Zoomin's really quiet. I don't know if you guys pay any attention.
Yeah,
to him.
he's
extremely quiet. And he's really masculine all the time. Like, he's the Hyung that really acts like the Hyung, even though the Hyungs never really look like. McNay Line and Hyung Line, face-wise, are swapped. Body-wise, too, if I think about it. Because McNay Line is huge. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I'm a man. I'm not
Korea
a man,
makes their McNays for groups that way. Because a lot of McNays are just big. And then leaders are like.
I mean, did you see B2B's McNay?
I don't want to talk about him.
And you see,
we're not going to talk about
that.
But yeah,
we can make a whole other video just about McNays. Like, we got so much feelings about McNays, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, Zoomin.
My turn?
Zoomin is Zoomin.
Zoomin's her husband. It's her husband. She needs to stop denying it. She needs to accept the truth for what it is. I don't really deny
it. I just don't want to lie to people because
you're lying to yourself. Because he's your husband. It's a husband. My EXO story is really simple. I'm not gonna talk about all that, but like. At first, I had no idea. Like, I listened to their music nonstop. Like, I debut. I was like, who is this? But I did not know who they like face wise, name wise. I had no idea. I was like, there's 12 of them. I don't got time for that. I fell in love with their dance moves, with their music, with their production. Then she comes along. She's like, you know they have names, right? They're actually people.
I fixed that real quick.
I was like, I don't care.
And I was
have you heard history? Have you listened to Mama? I don't care.
I fixed that.
And she fixed it. She ruined me, but fixed it because I was like, I like them. Kai from Jump was the only one whose name I knew.
Because she's a dancer.
Because I'm a dancer, so I was like, Kai,
the dancer.
That guy. What's his name? Kai. I looked it up. Everyone else, it's too much. And then I was like, I only like Kai. I don't like Dio. I don't like Chris's face. Ew. She was like, nah, Chris, you gonna love him. No. Have you seen his face? I never remember Chanyeol's name. Ever. I was at a point where I could start like naming them, but I never remember Chanyeol's name. I was like, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. I don't know who it is. She'd be like, Chanyeol. Are you sure? I didn't say that? Yeah. And now, Kai is like last.
Yeah.
He's like number 4. Chris is my husband. Like, Chris. Dia, what? Chanyeol, what? Even she was like, what?
Yeah.
You remember earlier she did that.
Yeah.
And then Luhan.
Luhan's new to the
Luhan's new to the group. So
we're gonna work.
Kai's 4th and Luhan's last because he's joined. It wouldn't be fair.
So yeah, she has 5. I have 3. Perspective 4. I don't know right now. That group is a real.
They're a problem. Yeah. There's 12 of them, so it's like, and what do I do? Like, biases. I mean, it's been what, 2 years now?
Has it?
Kinda. And my biases is just now. Not even. That's a lie. My top uno up until now was set. Now it's like slowly like shifting. And I feel bad, but I don't feel bad.
I don't know. My bias list seems pretty stable.
Hers is stable, mine is not.
Zoomin is pretty much always at the top of my bias list, honestly. Which is probably why she keeps saying he's my husband. Because, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm still not claiming it, by the way. But Zoomin's always at the top of my bias list. And then it's always kind of just Tao and Lay. However they've acted that day. Like, maybe I just saw Tao's picture or saw him do that freaking growl part in the Chinese MV with that beanie on. I'm sick of him.
She died. She saw that and died. Her spirit floated up to heaven.
I have a thing
not ready
for I have a thing for
she loves guys with beanies.
I love
and she just do a thing and they have like it doesn't even have, they don't even have to have hair out here, just like a beanie and glasses.
Or glasses.
She
because
dies.
Lay has a picture where he's
Never mind. I can tell we going this on. We can talk about them in clothes all day long.
Never mind.
And for me, like
Chris and his model, Chris walks off the runway every time he goes anywhere. Anywhere. He was just at a show.
He's like, I was just modeling. And then you guys called me that we had to go somewhere, so I just said I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna just go and do what I have to do. And I'll return the clothes.
And just left.
Because those
come out of his closet.
What? He a fashionista for real. But for me, I think the reason why mine fluctuates so much is because I start to get to know different sides of them.
Yeah.
And like I see things I like, and I'm just like, and on the other hand, I see things I don't like from some of them, and I'm just like, yeah, no, and they get dropped like down peg. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Don't do that no more. So I think that's why you've always liked them and those reasons have never changed.
Yeah,
mine change, and I'm not saying that I'm a wishy-washy person because I'm not.
Yeah,
but I'm actually
because to know more sides of people.
She knows them. She's known them as people longer than I have. I only knew them by their music. For a really long time.
Yeah,
I was just
really
like,
look into their personalities.
yeah, I don't know who they are. I don't really care. I don't even know what they look like. I don't care. But now that I do, I'm starting to like. I'm now starting to get to know them, and so that's why mine is always like, it does this. I'll figure it out one day. Come ask me in 5 years.
I actually completely agree with that because I don't think she'll be able to figure it out anytime soon. It's just because I can generally get a read for a person a bit easier, and I've known them a bit longer, so I can normally tell from jump, okay, this is the person I'm gonna like the most immediately. And with Zoomin, even though I've just really started to like him, I'm always like almost always in denial about my biases before I get them. Almost always. There's a 99.9% chance that if he becomes my bias,
there's really never been a moment that I've ever watched her watch something and she's like, yes, that's my bias. It's always like, no,
I don't like him.
I don't like him. What? Yes, you do. No, I don't.
As soon as I say that, that's probably that's my way of saying.
Me, on the other hand, I like pretty boys. Like as soon as I see them, I'm like, that's my bias. But then that's the part. Like I like pretty boys, and then I get to know the group, and then I'm like, I don't like them anymore. My bias always changes.
Yeah.
Like there's only like a handful, like not even a handful, like maybe 2 or 3 groups that I've liked somebody from jump, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't even know if I have any of those. I mean, I guess EXO would be it because my bias list has never changed from like the beginning. Although it's been added, it hasn't necessarily switched. Like I didn't start off liking like High or like 2 PM how we started off liking someone else and then moved to the biases that we have now with EXO. It's just kind of been kind of steady for me, not for her. We're not gonna talk about her because she just likes all the people.
I just like people, I really do, and that's not even just like K-pop. I just like people in general, which is odd because I don't like people, but I like people. If that makes any sense. People interest me, but I don't like to be around a lot of them. So this is how I am. I like to know everyone. I want to know everyone. I want to get to know everyone. Every one of you. You can write me anytime, and I'll respond.
Actually, we will.
I will. I really, honestly, her probably not more than me because I'll just be like, yes, new friends.
No, I'll respond. It's just more of the like. I'm one of those people that I'll think I have a really old I have a very old brain, so I'll think I might have responded to you and then I haven't.
She forgets a lot.
Yeah, and so if by chance you want me to respond or you ask a question or something or whatever, and
just
I don't
tell me you wrote her,
and I
will tell her that she got written
something,
and
I'll reply. Or if you don't want to do that and you do something that I would do, you just write it again and be like, hey, I wrote you something and bold and cap that. And I'll be like, okay. I'm gonna respond
Yeah,
right
man.
now. But yeah, I'm hoping that when we do responses to anything, like for instance, if it's on Facebook or YouTube, because we are going to be working out of the like same account pretty much, I'm going to try to always put like a K at the bottom line.
And
like,
I'll if I
or
ever
something.
tweet and stuff, mine will have a C, like either parentheses on top or a little at the bottom.
Yeah, so you know
So
who's
we'll
doing what.
And as you get to know us, you might not even need that no more,
because you'll
start
be
to read it and be like, that's Cynthia, that's Cleandra, that's who that is.
That don't sound like her. No, because we definitely.
So we'll definitely differentiate between who is writing what and who's doing what, and you know what.
Yeah.
You know what.
Yeah. Yeah. This is another long video.
It's really long, and we're really sorry if you watched until the end of this. We love you. Thank you.
I'm not.
That's a really crappy heart. Sorry. Kure oof, nigga oof. Ow. Asarange yo.
Sorry.
Biane.
Sorry. We go off on tangents a lot. We go off on tangents a lot, so we will try very hard to lessen the tangents, but we're not going to stop going off from there. And my phone is going off right now, and I'm really sorry, so we're going to end the video now. Bye. Please ignore my God7 ringtone.